Okay, DayZ Sakhal. I'm loving this map. Uh, I it's I wasn't. I'd heard bad things about it. I was at the time thinking, well, that's the cost of an entire game. Um, I'm so glad I'm on this map though. It it's something new, and I just love it, man. Absolutely love it. Um, what I don't love is trying to work out the insulative values of clothing though, but we'll see. It's a tiny map as well. I mean, it is and it isn't, but yeah. Oh, don't like those scarecrows. It, it's also quite desolate. I think it's well balanced. The feeling of it, to be fair, but it's quite desolate. So it's not like you're on top of other players all the time. It's basing up here. That's a bit of a strange one, isn't it? Really, you're asking to get raided. Okay, that's like 2 minutes away from the spawn point. I mean, maybe they didn't know. I'm also really enjoying having the ability to play this without following a map as well, and that's just because I'm a pro player. No, it's because I've got a reasonable map. When I first jumped onto Chinaris many moons ago. Oh, this is where we had a fucking shootout earlier. Um, I didn't have the skills to survive at all. I mean, I could die in the next 3 minutes. I mean, it's a brutal map, don't get me wrong, and look, I'm already fucking shivering. Um, but now, um, I know what's what. I mean, back then I had no fucking idea about anything. And had a guy, shout out to Justin, who took me under his wing and really fucking looked after me, actually. What a guy. And it just made me realise the importance of, like, and I mean, I take that approach of anything, really, of just bringing up. Where's that come from? What a pro. But just bringing up and skilling up the next generation of players, really. Um, and just, and I've given my time to loads of new players, and it's because Justin gave me his time, and he's by giving me his time, he enabled me to experience the wonder and majesty and all that is DayZ. Fucking thing has glitched into the goddamn map, hasn't it? Anyway, as I say, the wonder and majesty and all that is DayZ. Um, I never said it's glitch free. I'll never make that claim. Hey, it's not fucking a frozen zucchini. The wonder and awe and majesty that is DayZ, and I've come across a frozen fucking zucchini. I mean, I don't know what fucking pants I'm wearing or what. Now, what state is that in? Because it looks better state than what I've got going on. I'll take a damaged hatchet over a badly damaged fucking sickle any day, really. So yeah, I'm more than happy to, like, bring up new players. Depends what mood I'm in. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just fucking kill on sight, blah blah blah. But um, I'll give new players the time. I've absolutely spent time walking through. Although saying that, the last new player that I gave some proper amount of time to was a kid who, after 3 hours, shot me in the back of the head. Um, yeah, so there you go. I mean, but still, despite that. And it was a proper cowardly shot. But I was pleased about that. I don't think he was that new. I think he was just. I think what had happened was he pretended to be new, and I trained him up, and at that point the white lie just got ridiculously out of hand to the point where he had no choice. And I've been in a similar boat in DayZ actually. I can't remember what it was, but it was literally something like that where I pretended not to know anything, but by the time like it was like, do I admit it or not type thing, and I went for the kill instead. What we've got in these sheds here. But I'm talking like minutes, you know what I mean? The worst betrayal I've done has been, I honestly think about like fucking 4 minutes or something, you know what I mean? That's like the worst betrayal. I think it was Anton, a Frenchman. And it wasn't a betrayal of Anton per se, it was just he met up with another Frenchman and they were talking French incessantly to the point where I was like, I have no idea what's going on. And I killed them both for that. Look at the yellow thing now. Follow the yellow helmet. But yeah, that was quite a shitty betrayal I made that actually. What's that? Like I said, DayZ Pro. Oh, that's a pro move. Fuck. Oh. Bit of rope. The thing is with me is I do tire very easily of the familiar. I need new things to excite my brain, and I think Sakhal is that for me right now. Now I may loathe it, but I doubt it. I think that can go round my... no. What are we looking at here, insulation-wise? My insulation. I'm surprised at that because it's so open. Do you know what I mean? I got a fucking... well, I had my favourite balaclava. It was just the best goddamn balaclava. It was not only was it so good, it was reduced from like fucking hell, 30 quid. It was in a Trespass store. Trespass aren't particularly well, sorry Trespass, but you're not particularly well priced for outdoor gear at all. Go Outdoors used to be the thing I'd recommend, to be honest. Like, I would never recommend the Cotswold, Trespass. There's loads of fucking shops for outdoor stuff that I'd just say no, stay away from. Oh, I've got some right shitty trousers here. A winter coif. But I had a let's get this fucking sorted out here with some fucking bit of wood and stuff. I had a balaclava. I've mentioned it before, and I fucking loved that balaclava. It was fucking awesome. It was so thin, and yet so fucking warm. It was, I can't remember, maybe it was like merino wool or something like that. Look at that teeth chattering there. I can't believe that axe is looking pretty ruined at the moment. There we go. I'm literally like this when I'm outdoors. I literally make fires fucking everywhere. I love a good fire. And I saw a documentary about the Aborigines in, I think it was Rainiers, and I was like, yeah, I get that. They make fires everywhere they go. I was like, that's it. I will not go to a campsite if I can help it. I like wild camping, but if I have to go to a commercial campsite, got to have fires. Otherwise, no, no, thank you. It's not camping without fire, is it? That's the thing. Love this coffee, but so many places don't like fires. It's so annoying. Like, not everybody's a dickhead. Not everybody's going to set fire to a fucking forest. But the trouble is, you only need one dickhead to do that, though, don't you? Really? But so I now tend to take a stove with me, a gas stove, and boil my kettle on that. But it's not the same. It really isn't the same. I've got a little stick burner, and it's just like three sides, three metal sides, and you just bung a load of sticks in there. It's just nice. It's just something very innately human about, what did Rudyard Kipling call it? The red flower, I think. But having a fire, there's something innate in us. And I don't know. I mean, like racial memory, not mean race memory or something like that. But it's strange. It's strange. Um, People, I've seen it. I mean, taking people out and teaching them how to make fires, literally from, hand drill kits and all of this sort of stuff. Um, I've seen people change around a campfire. Like, something happens to you, and once you're staring at those flames, something changes. My friend used to work for the coal board. Well, I don't know coal board. He was a miner anyway, and part of his package was a lifetime supply of coal, which I think he still has. Nearly fucking 30 years later, he still has this lifetime supply of coal. But I don't think they use their coal fire now. I don't think they do, just for convenience and whatever. But when we went round, he used to have this coal fire on, like every time we went round, and it was just magical. Like, we had a gas fire at home, but and that's all right, but it's not the same. It's not like, I don't know. It's not. And I mean, even a coal fire, you could argue, isn't the same as like um, burning real, like, dried timber. But um, the thing is, once you upgrade in life from like burning dry wood to burning coal, you never go back. Do you know what I mean? Once you go black, you never go back. But it definitely is the case. Like, joking aside, like, coal is so much easier. It's weird for me in life. Like, let me just get this sorted out. What's going on here? Um, there's so many times I've deliberately sort of stepped backwards to see, um, is it worthwhile doing this way type thing. Let me just check if this is come back or not. Um, oh yeah, we're back up. So, like I went mad on vinyl LPs about 2 years ago. I went crazy on it, and I've got a huge collection now, like fucking 200 LPs or whatever. It's just ridiculous large collection, and I've loved it. I've loved my journey, my analog journey, if you like. And then I started to, like, I was like, I'm not going to ever get CDs again. And then I started to, oh, can I eat that now? Just very quickly. Let's just drop that for a second. And those crisps are edible as well, I think. Now I've got to try and find one of these wells outside in a second. So water's going up a little bit. Yeah. So then I went out, and I mean, basically, right now today, I've got a huge collection of LPs, a small collection of cassette tapes, and maybe, oh fuck, I forgot about those. Maybe like 400 CDs, 300 CDs, something like that. I bought 800. At one stage, I had 800 CDs, like all within the space of like 2 months. Do you know what I mean? It just got out of hand. This was last year as well. It wasn't like in the distant past. And basically, I'm playing these records and loving it, right? Absolutely loving it, and really good fun. And then I started. I bought a load of CDs, and I was like, oh my God, this is so convenient. Like being able to skip tracks, and you know what I mean. Sometimes on a record, you have to like take the stylus off, give the record a little clean because something's not quite right. Do you know what I mean? There's all sorts of little things like that. That's not easy playing a record. I forgot you can sort of just do that. I keep forgetting about that. It's quite vital that I don't forget about that. Um, and so it's almost like I've relived the convenience of each of these things, like deliberately going back and going, oh yeah, no, it wasn't as good as I remembered. Do you know what I mean? Well, I don't remember vinyl. That was before my time, really. But yeah, like cassette tapes as well, just being able to like fast forward and then being able, you know what I mean? And just not worrying about it so much. You put the cassette into the cassette deck, you take it out. Um, the one thing though that there are things that you lose out on, and one of the things that you lose out on with LPs and the transition to CDs is when you've got a record on that turntable, it's it's an active process to play that music. You're actively monitoring it. You're you have to be careful. You don't want to scratch the record. Do you know what I mean? You you have to be ready for when, like on my turntable, it's got no auto return. So if you're not careful, that fucking stylus once in a while just wangs into the middle of the goddamn thing, and the sound is horrible. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely horrible. Um, why is that not cooking? I don't understand. It should be cooking. It's not. Why not? How fucking frozen is it? Do you know what I mean? If you put a brisket on top of a fire like that, you would expect that bad boy to be. It says roasting here. Chilly now. I'm eating that now. You can see that music being played. You can see the record going round on the turntable, and it's lovely. It's a real physical, tangible, visceral experience. It's really nice. Um, to some degree, with a cassette tape, you can see the cassette spinning round, and do you know what I mean? You've got this like visual confirmation that something's happening. But when you put a CD in the drive, that's it. It's just there's nothing really. It's just an LCD display, but it's not really necessary to have that. So you just you see nothing, of course. And then MP3s and streaming services are even like less than that, if you like. Right, let's think about this logically. I've said what part of why I'm not using a map is I want to try and apply some real life, real world thinking to like DayZ just to see how good is DayZ. And one thing has impressed me so far that DayZ's done, but there may be other things. So I just want to see, yeah. And I mean, like, I need water now, right? You cannot drink seawater without desalination, and desalination is one of the most energy intensive processes ever. right? Like Richard Branson desalinates the water for his island. It's fucking most of his profits must go into that fucking thing. I've got a story about somebody I know who, somebody I know via somebody I know who stayed on his island and said he was one of the most disgusting, racist. You know what I mean? Like he's just vile. Like I can't really, you know, back that up. But it is quite strange actually, and it's sort of like it's not the first time I've heard that from somebody else. You know what I mean? But anyway, he must spend a fucking fortune desalinating water. So that's not going to be a possibility, right? I very much doubt that you can fill up a bottle of seawater. Do you know what I mean? But then again, I don't know. I've assumed that there's an ocean out there. It might actually just be a massive freshwater lake. Who knows? Guyanese call freshwater sweetwater and seawater saltwater, which sort of makes a lot of sense to me, really. Oh wait, what's the insulation of that? Like worst. It's the worst insulation. So generally, water appears in springs, doesn't it? Up a hill, because a hill is essentially, I mean, any unusual topography is a result of, tectonic activity, isn't it? Basically, this is where plates collide and push up mountains and stuff, and as a consequence, you end up with springs, or springs can also deposit minerals over time and whatever. So I'm expecting water to be up hills, really. With these being established settlements, I'd expect like signage or at least a path. Do you know what I mean? Like this. Oh my fucking god! There we go. So yeah, that's impressed me much. You see, that is pretty good. That then, like, I'm not being funny, but somebody is smart enough to actually understand shit to put that in a video game, because some video games just make no fucking sense whatsoever. There's a lot of strange things, really. I mean, you tend to find, as you look around the planet, you might wonder why are so many cities, take San Francisco as a perfect example, or even Tokyo, but why are so many cities subject to earthquakes? Like, why not build where there are little, you know what I mean, few earthquakes? Well, humans settle where there are resources, don't they? You know what I mean? Like where you've got fertile ground and where you've got like, um, yeah, I've had a nice good gulp of that, haven't I? A nice good gulp. And look at that. I said there'll either be signs or a worn path. I didn't expect a proper path like this, but fucking brilliant. Love DayZ for shit like this. Yeah, humans tend to settle where there's good natural resources. You know what I mean? Fresh water springs. You know what I mean? An accessible water table, fertile grounds. Do you know what I mean? So humans tend to settle where things are problematic because it is at the edge of chaos where life flourishes. And I know that sounds really like weird thing to say. Oh, I don't like the old lady one. She's a screamer like that, or the. She's a weird one. A baseball cap and stuff. It is a weird thing to say, like, at the edge of chaos is where life flourishes. It sounds a bit romanticism, doesn't it? But it is absolutely true. It is absolutely true. just going to go and wang this brisket spread on the fire that's going, and then there we have it. I can eat something, and also get that heat buff maintained. And I can evidence that as follows. I'll need to keep an eye on that. Yeah, so like, say you take fertile grounds, right? Well, most fertile grounds tend to be floodplains. You know what I mean? So, you know, the like the delta of like Egypt or something like that. And so that's where water, you know what I mean? It floods all the minerals and whatnot is deposited, and then the plants spring up, and you've got that seasonal change and whatever. But it's a fucking nightmare to live there because it's a floodplain. You know what I mean? And things like places where there's high levels of volcanic activity and stuff like that tend to throw up good nutrients and, you know what I mean, good soils and things like that. Well, I say that, but I mean, go around the fucking Canary Islands and it doesn't exactly look fertile there. I'm going to dump that for a second. But even life on the planet has evolved only because of chaos. It's that when I say the phrase the edge of chaos, what I mean by that is not complete chaos. You can't have if things are completely chaotic. You know what I mean? If the Earth is being pounded by asteroids and you know what I mean, then no, life isn't going to flourish. It's got to just be at the edge of chaos that enables life to flourish, which is really interesting. And I mean, and that's the driving force behind evolution, isn't it? Essentially, because evolution relies on natural selection, and natural selection requires, as part of natural selection, environmental hazards and things. So um, it is, and it applies to so many fields as well. It applies to mathematics. This concept of the edge of chaos. It applies to business as well. Businesses innovate at the edge of chaos. They don't businesses that are well established. You know what I mean? This Kafka bureaucratic organization that's hugely massive and takes years to maneuver with decisions and whatever. They don't um, they don't tend to innovate to the same degree as an organization that can be a little bit chaotic. And again, it's environmental factors that throw an organization into chaos. You know what I mean? A new competitor on the market, etc. So this edge of chaos concept applies to so many things other than just like biology, if you like. It's a fascinating area of study, really, chaos theory. But the only chaotician I've ever known of is fictional. Is that a fucking Z or is that a fucking person or what? I think that's a Z, you know, but it has been moving a fair old amount, hasn't it? I don't like the way that. What the fuck is going on? Tell you what, I'm at the edge of chaos. Jesus Christ. Winter coif. Right. Here's a fucking Z. It's the weirdest thing ever. No, come here. You've been winding me up. So I think, oh, that's not reassuring actually. That's got to be relatively fresh, hasn't it? Love matches. I never thought I'd be so fucking grateful for matches and lighters since I've come to Sakhal. Right, okay. Here we go. Wait, am I going to find food there? Oh, let's go round this way. I mean, it doesn't matter which side of the bloody island we go, but we've got to explore it, haven't we? Got to find out what Sakhal's really like. Is it the sort of place where we could make a humble settlement? So, well, nobody else is going to fucking loot cycle here, so fucking do you a favour. Do that. There we go, guys. Pay it forward. So what else? What all other sort of real world thinking can we apply to DayZ Sakhal? I mean, in theory, wind chill is a fucking huge factor in terms of like not just your perception of cold, but the reality of how cold things are. Huge. So in theory, every time we're sort of indoors versus outdoors or in forests or whatever, that should reduce the experience of cold massively. I don't know what else. Like, I suppose as and when it comes up, there's no point in contriving these scenarios really. I mean, that's a cool real world thing. That's not just Sakhal, is it? And it's like, you know, follow the telephone lines, and you will arrive at a telephone. I suppose. Now, I'm assuming they're telephone lines. I mean, they could be power lines. They look more like telephone lines in the UK. You know, our power lines tend to be underground once they hit the residential areas, but could be power lines in the more rural areas. Don't know. What's this here? That'll do. That'll do, pig. Oh, we've got a nice town to look forward to now. So, I mean, my food's going down quite dramatically. Wimho. Somebody shared an image that was basically AI saying, it was a sign saying, don't employ humans, employ AI, right? From a company that's, now that's medium insulation. What am I on here? Low insulation. So, I mean, let's go for that then. And basically, I didn't know whether or not the image itself was actually just AI generated, and I just suddenly had this sinking feeling that what the fuck is real anymore? Do you know what I mean? What is real? Like the worst thing is, like I've seen examples. I mean, thankfully I've not found myself realizing the benefits of Instagram and TikTok. I've had adults ask me, "Do you have TikTok?" Adults. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, I don't fucking have TikTok because I'm an adult. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking weird. But then again, I play video games, and that's most commonly associated with children, even though the average age of a gamer is 35, I think, now. Which is, but still, I suppose there's that misconception that gamers tend to be young. Maybe because that's where games, you know what I mean? He's not scrapping with anybody, so what's going on here? What's the point in locking all these bloody doors here? But yeah, I've seen. Where the fuck are you now? Oh, you're up there. Now that is disturbing. How did you get up there? What the fuck are you doing up there, mate? Drawing attention to me for like that. How do you even get up there? How do you even get up there? That's weird. It's not like somebody shut a door and you've ended up there. It's strange that. You see, I wouldn't have DayZ fix that bug of closing a door and a zombie flying up on the roof. Maybe hitting them with a car and then flying up on the roof. That's a bit fucking weird. Have a bit of that in your face. But yeah, I've seen it where they've like set up like fake Instagram accounts. They've got like 32,000 followers and it's just fucking AI. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, the AI is probably pretending to be some 14-year-old Japanese girl that's, you know, sings J-pop songs, and I just don't even get me started on that fucking shit. But yeah, it is weird that like I could actually build a base here, couldn't I, on this server? It is weird that like people absolutely fall for the AI. And all the people that have fallen for this AI themselves don't know it was AI, because it's not like people the sociologists that are making these studies are like putting these accounts on there, doing the AI thing, but they're not like the current, they're active. Do you know what I mean? So some people are like reading the fucking sociology journals and going, oh yeah, that account, and then others are like actually following the account. It's all a bit fucking strange, really. But like, it's just basically fake. What is authentic? What's real anymore? My personality type is INTJ. I sort of wish I was INTP on this Briars Miggs. Oh, what is it? Is it Briars Miggs? Something like that. Byers Miggs thing. It's got some. It's a bit pseudosciencey, but it's also got some credibility, and it actually seems to work out quite well. As like it's sort of accurate to me. But then again, sometimes you can read a horoscope and they feel accurate. Do you know what I mean? Oh, there we go. Let's just bandage up here. Buyers make something like that. Yeah, and I do wish I was an INTP, which is more perceiving than judging. Don't know why. I've just got this nervous feeling about players being around for some reason. It's total like. I think it's because of all the noise. I don't like so much noise. Ooh. Mm. Mm. Need a boat to get across those, won't I? I have no idea where I am anyway, but a map. A map is useful. And I mean, I'm not objecting so much. It's in game, isn't it? So it's not like I'm taking the piss with this. Won't tell me where resources are and things like that in that same way. Don't know. Oh look, there's another one. They're fucking everywhere, aren't they? If it's damaged, does that affect what you see? There's no like scuff marks on it and stuff. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I don't head inland because without being prepared, that's certain death, isn't it? Really. So I think stick around here for a bit. But then again, that is just a road, isn't it, going up that way? So it could be useful. I haven't really got the warmth. Well, I've still got that heat buff saying that. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Now I'm rocking around with this. What's that? Low insulation. Good. I'm glad it says that because jeans are shit. Jeans are shit for the outdoors. And like, especially like modern jeans. Do you know what I mean? Like old Levi's and stuff like that are fucking amazing. They're excellent. But like the shit that you get in like somewhere like Primark, fucking hell. I mean, I put on a bit of weight over Christmas. Like, I mean, it's funny how I delude myself in that. I put a bit of weight on over the course of my life. Do you know what I mean? But in my mind, it was just recently. But no, it was actually over Christmas, and I went up a fucking waist size, and I was like, well, fuck this, right? Um, I'm not buying trousers to then just chuck them out or give them to a charity shop in a few months. Bollocks to you all. Bollocks to you both of you. Oh, it's because I've got this fucking pipe thing in my hand, isn't it? That's not very good for fighting zombies. So I was just like, all right, well, I'll just buy some fucking. I got persuaded into going into fucking Primark, right? A fucking shithole, right? But because the jeans were cheap, they were like fucking £8 or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Oh, come on. My God, that fucking material is shit. Like, no, Primark clothing is not good value. It is cheap. The word is cheap, not value. It doesn't fit properly. None of it looks good. It's just shit. Well, I'm glad I did it because I have lost the weight again, and you know what I mean. It's like I don't know. I just somehow fucking gain weight very easily, and lose weight very easily as well. Like, but yeah, well, I gain it easier than I lose it. Let me say that. But that material is fucking shit. It's like I don't know. It's like jogging bottoms, but all looks denim. Do you know what I mean? It's just fucking shite stuff. I really don't understand that. I don't want to be fucking outdoors in that stuff. So I'm glad they got that right. To be honest, I imagine these sorts of tracksuit bottoms are pretty shit. I've never brought. Only recently, only within the last year, have I dare ever wear tracksuit bottoms. Like that's my like prejudicial snobbery. Oh God, I wear tracksuit bottoms around the house now, and I love them, love them. It's like being in pajamas, but not. You know what I mean? You're not actually having to be in pajamas. Um, J'adore tracksuit bottoms. I will not fucking wear them outside the house. I won't even put the bin out for my tracksuit bottoms. That's how ashamed I am. I don't know. It's just shameful. This is my confession. Ooh, what's this here? Oh, we've got all sorts of stuff. So we've got the BK-18, which is worn. What's that one like? That's badly damaged, so we'll take that. We'll pop out the round. We'll get that one. Now, that round we've just plopped out, can we amalgamate that with that? And then that. Oh, you bastard. What about this? Which way round should we do it? Should we put... That could be the solution to our food problems right there, couldn't it? What was I doing then? I was amalgamating matches, not bullets. Oh, I'll just take another. Take that. I don't want to put wear on my hatchet at the moment. Now, where is that animal? Deer and elk like open areas typically because they can see predators around them. You can't see predators in woodland as easily. Did I do that? You just put that zombie in this house. This is all getting a bit weird now. Oh, you bugger. Oh. Why wasn't it fucking... I had my finger on the left trigger. There's an order of things, isn't there, with DayZ? And if you don't get the order right, it doesn't like it. So why is there a fucking zombie in the house just there? Where was that deer as well? Hmm. God, you can get water out of the meat, yeah. I mean, muscle tissue is majority water, isn't it, really? But, I mean, the human body is fucking like 70, 80% water, isn't it? It's crazy amount of water. Like, I remember a science fiction thing, and they were like, the aliens called us bags of water, because to them, we just seemed like bags of water. Which is weird, with bits floating in the water. Oh, I didn't know you were there, sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you, my zombie friend. How about you come in here and we have a conversation about being the zombie. Two of you? Ooh. Don't really want to be leaving a fucking trail of zombies behind me, to be fair. Where is that elk? I heard it a moment ago, so where the fuck is it? It's a bit frustrating, really, to hear something so tasty and not yet. There's a star over there. I thought it was a light. It's a star. Off we go. Wait. Have I got gloves on? No. I'm not killing that thing and cutting it up without gloves. It's always been a fucking nightmare. Let's just go and get some unwrap things. Oh god. And also, do I really want to go all the way out there? While I'm so fucking cold. Oh, probably not. Improvise hand wrapping. Yeah, I think I can probably handle it, because I'm going to end up with a lot of food off that fucking walk, aren't I? Let's go for it. Let's hope this feeds me and not everybody else, though, in this fucking game. A bit of a silly idea repairing this out here, but... I ain't going to be saving that duct tape for a plastic bottle. I desperately fucking need a plastic bottle. Right. Now last time I tried to run up on an elk
I actually ran up on the elk. It ran away from me. This time, I will not be making that mistake. I might do. I hate the shooting with the BK-18. My fucking left thumb is absolutely agonising at the moment. I've just been gaming way too much. Like it's like I'm not sure if I just continued, it will develop into repetitive strain injury. Do you know what I mean? How shocking is that? But I nearly chopped it off with an axe a few years back, so I think it just relates to that really. It's a bit of a shit thing. Where is this damn thing? Oh, that is close. It's going to be a fucking big one, isn't it? Is that it? Or what's that? Is that just a rock? I've heard this in real life and it is fucking scary. No! I'm not even that close. I've got the terrain between me and you. I just run over there and found that I have actually caught the fucking thing. A goddamn miracle, wouldn't it? Fucking get in. Fucking get in. Fucking get in. Right, what have we got here? I don't know why that's not shown as warm. See if I actually need to dump stuff. Yes, I do. Okay, alright, move along, move along. Rope's not exactly a rarity, is it? What else have we got here? Right, let's very quickly get back to a house now. Back down on the coast, I think. Oh shit. Now I know where there was a house, so maybe I should just head back to where there was a house, but we're gonna have problems here if I don't fucking sort this shit out very quickly. Right, there's a house there. There's also houses there, so we'll go halfway between the two. Didn't realise I'd got anything that wasn't like frozen on me actually. Okay, cool. Hockey. Oh god, everything's like in a bit of a state, but we can make do with that. Now a double would be nice, so let's try Try and go for that. What have we got here? Base going on. Oh, we've got a double. What's that? ID? Yeah. It'll pass the night, won't it? Or the day? What is it? Day or night? I find it weird things like this where it's like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the like very northern Europe places tend to just you can't tell if it's fucking morning or evening or you know what I mean? They tend to be really weird like that. Like, get that there. Get that on us. No? Why can't that go on us? Come on. Come on, come on. How bad a state is that in? Well, that's ruined anyway. Denmark, fucking hell. I've seen some fucking crime dramas set in Denmark that have been so goddamn bleak, it's unreal. It's just really bleak weather. Oh, this would be nice to have a nice meal. In actual fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there, get the brisket on the go. I should just get this lit, really, shouldn't I? Because that will reduce my burning the calories dramatically. Done. And we are away. Get a heat buff on the go. Okay. Okay. Don't tell me that was warm when I picked that up. Picked up the bloody damaged one, haven't I? Oh, you bastard. What I like about Sakhal is that it hasn't so far, I mean, maybe I just don't know all the areas, but it hasn't just been like, go and get guns, do you know what I mean? It's been a bit more like, go and get the actual shit you need to survive type thing. Which comes first, really? Not guns. I can't believe brisket spread makes my water go up 2 bars. That's nah. I can't believe I saw something the other day in the supermarket. It was sandwich paste, and it's like I had to Google it because I was like, "What is this shit?" And people buy this stuff. It looks like baby food, and they spread it on bread, and that's it. That's the sandwich. Jesus Christ! People no fucking clue about anything anymore. Like that's pretty fucking shit, isn't it? Just like spreading like what? What is it? Like what is in all this stuff? I'm gonna try and cook that and not smoke it. Actually, that one. And we'll see. I just feel like I'm gonna get shot in the head in a second now. I love my back against a fire. Like if I am cold and I've got back to a campfire, I love just I heat up first, but then well, like you need to heat the front of you. But what I love is then turning round and just getting my back warm. Why am I not getting the heat buff though? It's flashing. It is going up. It's going up uncomfortably high. That zombie's just kicked off. I'll not give that a close. Is it not close that door? It's a bit crappy bit. I've got the heat buff. Excellent. I'm also fucking sweating my ass off now. Well, well, well. Aren't I doing well? For food and water and whatnot. And heat. Now the heat's going down for some reason. Wait, I want it back onto an uncomfortable yellow amount. I need to shut that door. Doesn't seem to be going. Yeah, now it's going up. Well, it's yellow, but it's going down. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's have a look up here. Oh, what have we got here? Sporter. I hate that thing. Absolutely fucking hate sporters. No fucking way. There's no way you. Did I just get rid of the 2-2 stuff? I must have done. Waste not, want not. Why is that? Not cooking quickly. That's what I don't get. Health, it wasn't 100%. That's now going back up. I presume whilst that door's open, I'm going to struggle to actually get my temperature just a little bit more. Shouldn't be going down now. I don't understand it. It should be going up. Particularly in the fucking fire. I need to get some decent flows on, I think. Is it the front door that needs to be shot to? Going back. Or was it because I had all those stakes on me? I don't understand it. Why is that taking so long as well? Put that in my crotch. Job done. Oops. Sometimes just forget the controls. Oh, I mean, can I head inland? I don't see why not. Have I got the suitable clothing? Probably not. Yeah, let's not do it because my clothing absolutely sucks at the moment. I have no idea which side I'm on, but as that sun rises, I'll be able to get a better idea. So if that's the west side, oh, well that's quite handy actually if I'm on the west side. That means I'm heading, wait, what am I on about? It's on the east side. Yeah, that's sort of where I expected actually. I do that. I sometimes just flip it and think the sun rises in the west. I don't know why. Search store address? I can't remember if I have one. Pitchfork's a shit weapon for zombies, to be fair. Like, it's alright if you stood up on something, but... just so slow. What have we got? I mean, I'm not interested in food now, I just want clothing, really. And I think to get the proper clothing that's required, I need military clothing. That's alright. You can't get a heat buff off a gas stove now. Well, I think you get. I think there's something like you have to boil a cooking pot Well, that's a long way without any houses. Oh, come off it. I'm fucking miles from you, you bastard. Wait, who did it aggro on then? Why do I keep... Some odd crates in there, isn't there? Ain't nobody protecting that base particularly, I imagine. But... God, I'd love a sharpening stone in there. Oh, I thought the jumpsuit was high insulation. I don't know why. Surely you need high insulation if you're fucking 30,000 feet in the air. I mean, a jumpsuit is... I don't know why have I got in my head that a jumpsuit is what you wear when you're jumping out of the plane. It's just maybe I'm just well off there. I don't know. It could be. But, I've genuinely no idea. But then again, what was it? Some clothing, DayZ Dukes. That was it. I was like, what the fuck is a DayZ Duke? And it's like a clothing named after a character. Oh, I forgot about that. It's like dungarees, I think, or something. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I mean, would have been nice to have found some bloody stuff, but if I'm not going to find stuff, then I'm not going to find stuff. I mean, this is a potential mistake if I decide to go up there and get cold. You see, the thing is, I can reason, I can ration decisions about is it worth going up there or not, and how do animals do this? Like, this is what I don't get. How, to what degree do animals think? Do you know what I mean? Like, well, we'll never know, really. That's the reality of it. But like, the only way we'll ever know is if somehow an animal became very intelligent very quickly. And there's a great science fiction. Oh, it's one of my favourites actually. It was about. It's a sort. This guy is a sort of Renaissance man. What's the term? What's the proper word for somebody who's like a bit of a know-it-all on every subject? If you know what I mean, like a Stephen Fry, if you like. And I say that in a derogatory way, like, you know, that's not a bad thing, is it? And he let's just get that in there. It turns out he's like immortal, you know what I mean, like like the Highlander or whatever. And This is weird. It's very messy in here. I don't understand it. Very messy indeed. Yeah, so he's immortal. And he'd been living for like something like oh, it was a very long time. It was like tens of thousands of years, maybe more. Like I got the impression, no, it might have been hundreds of thousands of years. Like you know, Neanderthal times type thing. You know what I mean? Like, well, I mean, obviously it was Cro-Magnon, but yeah, it's like it was really weird the program, and she like like he had all his friends round, professors at a university, and he was like, guys, I'm sorry, but like I'm immortal and I've got to go before. Oh, you goddamn thing! I knew I was going to struggle with this one. I just, for some reason, when it's the old lady ones, I really fucking struggle. Oh god damn it! Oh my god! And he was explaining how like consciousness was such a gradual process in his own personal body. He was like, and it's weird like that. When we're children, we're not really conscious, are we? We're like on autopilot throughout our lives. It's a really weird thing. You don't become. It's not like you're born and you're suddenly fully aware of anything. Do you know what I mean? What shit rounds don't I want? 380s. Do I need nails? The answer's probably no, let's be honest. It's really fucked me up, that last little round of shit. Oh, thank God. That's pristine. Right. That's annoying. I'm not going to muddy my own multivitamin bottle, actually. Right. It is daytime. It is not stormy. It's now the time to just head on out. See what we can see in the middle of the island. The other question is, what is in the middle of the island? So many islands have become abandoned. Now you'd think it'd be easier to like live on an island in the modern world. And I find it quite tragic that there's an island off the coast of Scotland, and it was like lived in until the 1960s. It's a big fucking mountain, isn't it? Wasn't there? Well, I think I concluded I was on the east side, but so I'm heading west at the moment. If I'm heading due west, away from the coast, probably not a good idea to just stand here out in the exposed. If I'm heading due west, and I've be anywhere really. Let's do it. The glow stick. I've gone off course a little bit, but shouldn't. If I can be bothered, I should be able to look at the relief of the land and work out where the fuck I am. But it just takes a while. I've done that in real life and got it wrong, and it's a fucking pain. I got it. It was amazing. I got back home like a week later with my maps, and because I went so off course for like an hour and a half, and I was fucking fuming with it, to be honest. And it turned out that where I thought I was like there was identical features to where I actually was. It was horrific. It was like a straight footpath that bent to the left, and I was just like, bloody hell, what's the fucking chances of that? But yeah, because I was fuming. I was so certain that that's where I was. But then when I look back at it in retrospect, there were some really obvious features that I'd missed out, type thing. So yeah, you have to double check these things if you're trying to like work out that way. Now, one real life tactic to work out north, south, east, and west, your ordinals, is trees do tend to, and all vegetation does tend to grow towards the south, like where it gets the most sun. No tree is really symmetrical. You will see growth on the south side of the tree, like you will see more lichen and moss and things like that on the south side than you would on the north side. So that's a really useful tip, and that's never been implemented in DayZ that I've noticed anyway. But you obviously you can use the sun to navigate, but when the sun's not out, you start to need other bits and bobs. Maybe the stars, but then if you're overcast, you suddenly now you can't rely on the stars. So yeah, I did teach a night navigation, and I made a fact sheet for the scouts to use to be able to teach it as well. That's pretty cool. Should I get my night navigation fact sheet up? It's tempting, but no, I can't be bothered. Obviously, you can't go wrong with the compass, really. That's a head fuck. You get magnetic north, you get map north, and you get true north. And the damn things do change year by year. It's fucking weird. So on Ordnance Survey maps, you do actually get all three printed on there to be able to make the necessary adjustments. And even maps are so weird because a map is just a projection because obviously the face of the planet, the planet is a three-dimensional sphere. But so it's actually quite difficult to represent a 3D spherical surface in a two-dimensional way. It's very difficult, and things have to be done. So you use different projections, if you like, of that sphere. And I've got one map of the globe that's a different type of projection. Um, that was bought by a girlfriend, and I was sort of a bit annoyed, really. I was very grateful, do you know what I mean? But I was sort of a bit annoyed that it was like a dodgy projection. It was like, oh, this doesn't look right. Do you know what I mean? Like Canada's not in proportion to Greenland and stuff like that. But actually, it really, it was really interesting that how just a different perspective on things. You know what I mean? You assume certain things about the Earth. And I've got a globe, and obviously that's a lot more accurate. So you don't need to do a projection on that way. And when you look at the globe and you compare that to a 2D map, fucking planet's completely fucking different. Like distances, size of things. Do you know what I mean? The UK is fucking nit shit in terms of size. But of course, it's at the centre of any British map of the world. Do you know what I mean? So it just looks much bigger. Right, here we go. I've died here before. The other side of this bloody golf ball. If you're not sure what that is, it is actually a giant golf ball. Or giant golf ball for a giant. Just sat on a giant tee. Oh no. Nothing in here. Some dickheads loot sighting the fucking bunker, aren't they? I haven't even got. I might grab that smoke though. Not the bunker, bunkhouse. I always call this a bunker. Shit. Right, how bad is that? Because I don't know if to waste it or not. It's pretty fucking bad. Like, I won't be able to do much if that's gone. Don't give me that shit. Oh yeah. Try not to damage the hat, actually. I really didn't want that to happen. Superb. I think what I'm wearing is actually high insulation. So this here? Right. We've got no. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, I hate to be this fucking cold. I thought I heard more footsteps. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I get pissed off with it. I'm honest. I knew that was gonna fucking happen. I fucking knew that was gonna fucking happen. No. I was literally going to try and make some bandages, but now I'm forced to fucking do this with my fucking... I'm fucking freezing. Does that do anything? Of course it fucking doesn't. Give me a fucking tree then. Well, that's me stuff then. Start taking health damage now. This is the second time I fucking died here then, isn't it? just fucking sticks that I've gathered. You've got to be shitting me. Come on. Dropped a fucking another one of those somewhere. It's not getting me warm, this thing. Here it is. Is there a fucking fireplace in there? I wish I'd remembered there's a police jacket in here. God. There are many opportunities for this, anyway. Don't fucking stand in the fire. It looked like she was stuck in the fire, to be fair. I get the impression that I'm holding this thing and it's actually making me warm. I'm about to die. Why? Okay, heat warmth is going down. Well, that was it. I thought I'd gone then. Shit. Should be a fucking stove in one of these. It's just so ridiculous. There's a chimney. There's a fucking chimney. Why is there a chimney and no stove? Oh, I can't bear it. Log out or combat log the storm. See, I'm going up now. Nope. Ah, I know what the problem is. Okay, so if I'm moving around on the spot. Health is still flashing down low. Well, that's the last time I run up here without any fucking decent clothing then. Because that's been the second problem again. I can't get my fucking health sorted out. Doesn't make any difference, is it? I've really got to get a fire going. But don't go out there. It's not the first time. It won't be the last time. Okay, cool. Take it easy. And I'll be back with some more Sakhal when my pride is restored. In a bit.